Every Valentine's Day, we always focus on the people with a partner, whether that be romantic or platonic, because shout out to all the ladies doing Galentines out there, right? It occurred to me that we never really stopped to think about the lonely gamers out there. That's right, this one is for my solo queue players. I'm Captain Trippz, and here are three games that can help my solo gamers out there feel less lonely through this Valentine's season when we're overwhelmed with the lovelies. The first one, Coffee Talk Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly, is another round of the bartending, problem listening, social simulator that really hit the sweet spot in 2020's Episode 1. In this game, you're a barista at a coffee and tea bar in a fantasy version of Seattle. While there's still civil unrest in this version of the city, it's also occupied by elves, orcs, banshees, and halflings. Can you slang that caffeine when you're being scolded by a fiend? While this may not seem like the most romantic game, there's a reason for that. You've got to crawl before you walk. And to all my gamers on the sidelines during this Valentine season, you've got to work to get in the game. And in my opinion, there's no better place to focus than on to make sure your communication is on point. Are you a good listener? Can you take an order? Can you do some art on my matcha latte? I really enjoyed the fact that the humor in this game was actually funny and could be funny to a lot of different people. A game like this, you kind of just want to relate as much as you can to the different characters and the settings and things. And it was awesome to feel like these characters had lives outside of what went down here in the cafe. Then we've got Validate. This game has something for everyone, and I mean that. The inclusivity featured in this game was what made it stick out to me. We've got thirsty singles on the lookout for love representing every shade and every hue. I'm talking black, brown, gay, straight, trans, non binary. There's more flavors here than in Baskin Robbins. I don't know. This is one of the things that threw me off about this game. Apparently, he has ideologies that she doesn't necessarily line up with. So you're tasked with either questioning her about it or playing with her about it. And I don't know. It was unclear whether or not bruh really believed that stuff or not, but it was super ignorant. And just for me, I just kind of felt like he was the butt of the joke the entire time throughout my playthrough with Malik. For those that have control issues, make sure to check your temper at the door. This one is a visual novels with very few twists or turns. You barely make any choices. You basically watch cringy date situations play out over and over. It irritated my secondhand embarrassment badly. In fact, the time I spent playing, the game didn't try to elevate its main character past being every stereotype imaginable. I left with the feeling that one of the first selectable characters was stupid, irredeemable, and unlikable. I hope his story eventually evens out and that there's more care into how other characters will be represented, especially since this could be a large learning opportunity for most of the audience.
Oh, no way. I'm not going to let you get your claws in Irvan again. You want his forgiveness? You'll have to get through me.
And finally, we've got Thirsty Suitors. This game takes the dating sim concept and turns it on its head. The protagonist in this game is actually fighting suitors and exes off of her while trying to mend some of the relationships that mean the most to her, those of her family and friends. When you mix in a cult, some skateboarding, and some intricate fight moves, you've got one kinetic game. I'm not sure whose idea it was to take a dating sim and then mix it with a turn based fighting RPG, but I want to smoke whatever it is they're smoking. And not only is it working in this game, it comes off very well. The humor is balanced with the action, which is balanced with the actual like emotional heart of the game, and it just brings together in a presentation that I don't know, it has just left me impressed after playing for a while.
Sharek, that's enough. I can take care of myself from here.
No, you can't. You did all your sister's science fair projects for her. You taught her to drive. You still cry every time someone's parakeet dies.
I hope my single gamers out there take a page out of Jaya's book and do some self-exploration before getting back out there into the dating pool. Get down to why you are the way you are before starting up those same cycles on new folk. But if you have to fight, maybe taunt them first?
I just have allergies, okay?
Now, notice I didn't proclaim these games to be the most romantic or the cure to your loneliness. But in times like these, I think we could all feel a little bit more connected. Let these games be a good starting point to get you there. It's Trippz, wishing you a happy Valentine's Day out there.